The evolution of science fiction through the ages. Have you ever wondered how science fiction evolved from ancient myths to the high-tech narratives we dive into today? Science fiction isn't just about laser swords and alien invasions. It's a mirror reflecting our hopes, fears, and the limitless possibilities of the future. So, buckle up as we embark on an interstellar journey through the ages, exploring the rich tapestry of science fiction and its profound impact on our culture and imagination. Ancient roots of science fiction. Believe it or not, the seeds of science fiction were sown long before we had telescopes or theories of relativity. Ancient mythology is rife with fantastical tales that stretch the boundaries of reality. Take the story of Icarus, for example. His ill-fated flight with waxen wings isn't just a cautionary tale. It's an early exploration of humanity's aspiration to conquer the skies. A theme that resonates deeply in modern aerospace narratives. Then there's Lucian of Samosata's True History, penned in the 2nd century AD. This satirical work takes readers on a wild voyage to the moon, complete with alien life forms and interplanetary warfare. It's often hailed as one of the earliest examples of proto-science fiction, blending imaginative speculation with a critical eye on contemporary society. The Enlightenment and the birth of speculative thought. Fast forward to the Enlightenment, a period brimming with scientific discoveries and philosophical debates. The invention of the telescope, the formulation of laws of motion, and a burgeoning interest in astronomy fueled literary works that pondered humanity's place in the cosmos. Johannes Kepler's Somnium, written in 1608, delves into lunar astronomy through a dream narrative, speculating about life on the moon in a way that eerily anticipates future science fiction tropes. Margaret Cavendish's The Blazing World, 1666, introduces readers to a parallel universe accessed via the North Pole. Her work is not just a fantastical escape but a commentary on gender and power dynamics. 19th century. The dawn of modern science fiction. The 19th century heralded the crystallization of science fiction as a distinct genre. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, 1818, isn't merely a gothic horror tale. It's a profound meditation on creation, ethics, and the unintended consequences of unchecked scientific ambition. Shelley's exploration of galvanism and resurrection prefigures discussions on biotechnology and artificial life. Enter Jules Verne, the prophetic mind behind classics like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and From the Earth to the Moon. Verne's meticulous attention to scientific detail and his visionary concepts, like space travel via cannon-propelled capsules, demonstrated a blending of adventure with plausible technological advancements. H.G. Wells took a different tack, using speculative concepts to critique social issues. The Time Machine, 1895, isn't just about time travel, it's a dissection of class disparity projected into a dystopian future. The War of the Worlds, 1897, taps into invasion anxieties and critiques British imperialism by flipping the script. Humans become the colonized in the face of Martian aggressors. Early 20th century and the pulp magazines. The early 1900s saw science fiction burst into the public consciousness through pulp magazines. Publications like Amazing Stories, founded by Hugo Gernsback in 1926, were instrumental in popularizing the genre. Gernsback even coined the term scientifiction before settling on science fiction. These magazines were the breeding ground for iconic characters like Buck Rogers and Flash Gordon, who captivated audiences with their space operas. The pulps didn't just entertain, they created a community of readers and writers who engaged in a dialogue about science and the future. The era was characterized by a sense of wonder and optimism, reflecting society's fascination with technological progress. The Golden Age of Science Fiction, 1938 to 1946. The Golden Age. A time when science fiction truly came into its own. Under the editorship of John W. Campbell at Astounding Science Fiction, the genre matured, emphasizing rigorous scientific plausibility and complex characters. Isaac Asimov's Foundation series introduced the concept of psychohistory, a mathematical sociology that could predict the future on a large scale. His 3 Laws of Robotics not only shaped the portrayal of artificial intelligence in fiction but also influenced real-world discussions in robotics and ethics. Arthur C. Clarke contributed visionary ideas about space exploration and communication satellites. Robert A. Heinlein's works, like Starship Troopers and Stranger in a Strange Land, delved into politics, militarism, and individualism. The New Wave movement, 1960s to 1970s. The societal upheavals of the 60s and 70s heralded the new wave of science fiction. This movement shifted focus from hard science to soft sciences, like psychology and sociology, and embraced experimental narrative structures. Ursula K. Le Guin's The Left Hand of Darkness, 1969, examined themes of gender and androgyny on a planet where inhabitants are ambisexual. Philip K. Dick's work, including Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?, questioned reality, identity, and humanity in a world dominated by corporations. The new wave challenged traditional storytelling, incorporating nonlinear narratives and unreliable narrators. Cyberpunk and the Digital Age, 1980s to 1990s. As computers and digital technology began to permeate everyday life, a new subgenre emerged: cyberpunk. Characterized by high-tech and low-life, cyberpunk explored gritty underworlds where technology both empowers and enslaves. William Gibson's Neuromancer, 1984, is a cornerstone of cyberpunk, introducing the concept of cyberspace, a term he coined. Gibson's vision predated the internet boom and delved into themes of artificial intelligence and corporate monopolies. Japanese media also heavily influenced the genre. Katsuhiro Otomo's Akira and Masamune Shiro's Ghost in the Shell explored post-apocalyptic landscapes and the fusion of human consciousness with machines. Science fiction in cinema and television. Science fiction didn't just evolve on the page, it exploded onto screens, profoundly influencing popular culture. Fritz Lang's Metropolis, 1927, presented a visually stunning narrative about class struggle in a futuristic city. Stanley Kubrick's 2001, A Space Odyssey, 1968, developed in collaboration with Arthur C. Clarke, was a cinematic experience that challenged audiences with its enigmatic monoliths. Star Trek, created by Gene Roddenberry, broke new ground in television with its diverse cast and utopian vision of the future. And who could forget Star Wars? George Lucas crafted a space opera that blended sci-fi with mythology, creating a cultural phenomenon. The expansion into multimedia and gaming. The late 20th and early 21st centuries saw science fiction branching out into interactive media. Video games like Mass Effect and Halo offered vast, immersive universes with intricate lore and moral choices. These games allowed players to inhabit roles within science fiction narratives, making choices that affected entire galaxies. Virtual reality technology has taken this immersion to new heights. Platforms like Oculus Rift and HTC Vive are paving the way for even more interactive storytelling experiences. Fan engagement has also skyrocketed. Online communities and conventions like Comic-Con have transformed passive consumption into active participation. Contemporary science fiction and diverse voices. Today's science fiction is more diverse and global than ever before. Authors are exploring pressing issues like climate change, as seen in Paolo Bacigalupi's The Wind-Up Girl. N.K. Jemisin's Broken Earth trilogy tackles themes of oppression and the environment through a richly developed world. International voices are making significant contributions, broadening the genre's horizons. Chinese author Liu Cixin's The Three-Body Problem trilogy introduces Western readers to fresh perspectives. Inclusivity has become a driving force, with more works highlighting marginalized voices and experiences. Science fiction's influence on technology and society. Science fiction doesn't just speculate about the future, it inspires it. Concepts from the genre have influenced real-world technological advancements. The flip phone, for example, was inspired by Star Trek. SpaceX by Elon Musk resembles ambitious ventures depicted in sci-fi narratives. Moreover, science fiction serves as a sandbox for ethical quandaries. The portrayal of artificial intelligence sparks vital discussions about AI rights and machine consciousness. The genre also plays a crucial role in education, igniting interest in STEM fields. The future of science fiction. Emerging trends point towards even more speculative narratives. Topics like transhumanism, the enhancement of human capabilities through technology, are gaining traction. Works exploring quantum computing, like Ted Chiang's stories, delve into the complexities of time and consciousness. Independent publishing allows a multitude of voices to be heard. Moreover, the lines between genres are blurring, infusing sci-fi elements into mainstream literature, film, and music. And there you have it, a warp-speed tour through the evolution of science fiction. From the mythic flights of Icarus to the digital realms of cyberpunk and beyond, science fiction has continually reinvented itself. The genre's enduring appeal lies in its ability to adapt and reflect our ever-changing society. So why not pick up that sci-fi novel you've been eyeing or binge-watch a new series? Dive into the speculative worlds crafted by visionary minds and maybe, just maybe, you'll catch a glimpse of the future, or find inspiration to shape it yourself. Until next time, keep exploring the cosmos of ideas. After all, the sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning. Milky Way.